Where was I when I found out DS2 went #1?
I think I was on tour when I found out I got #1. If I remember correctly, I just got still.
I think I told Tyler, because I just knew. I somehow knew.
You told me the day you met me. Hey, in 5 years we're gonna release a #1 record.
Blurry face.
Yeah, blurry face.
I'm fairly local. I've been around. I've seen the streets you're walking down. I'm fairly local. Good people now.
All of a sudden my team called me and said it went #1. It felt really good. I was very proud.
You know, you text your wife and your mom, and after that it's kind of like you don't want to text everybody. You know, most of my friends are people who've not had a #1 record, so you don't want to start calling them and saying, hey, guess what just happened to me, you know?
I think we're all very proud of this newer iteration of the band. I know for me, I'm incredibly proud of, having a #1 at this point in time, especially because it's harder for bands in the quote unquote rock genre to do. So I feel, give us a small pat on the back.
First it was just #1 on iTunes, the night it came out, and I hadn't slept in 3 days, but I never felt more awake, the energy was just at an all-time high.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me.
First time we ever played the song was one of the first times we realized, okay, this is a really special song. No one had ever heard of it outside of really us, and the audience started singing along by the second chorus. That kind of solidified it as the first single, as the song that was going to really carry this new record and put it out there on the map.
I think I was relieved, oh, thank goodness. Somebody's paying attention to this love that I'm bringing.
Once the final project was put together, when I listened to it in its entirety, for me, I realized that this was going to be another classic project from Jill.
I mean, the only thing, that was in my head was just this is something special, I wasn't thinking outside of Fort Worth. I was oh, this is something cool to show Fort Worth, here's what we did. And it surprised me that people on the outside was really digging it.
I was just very eager to make cool music, and I was really excited.
The result was actually even beyond our expectations in terms of how big a #1 it was. So incredible feeling. That was one of the greatest #1s I've had in my career.
I don't think we knew what exactly we were creating. We just knew that it was so closely tied to what we wanted our live experience to be like.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
It's one of these rare albums that as people listen to the whole thing, even now, months and months after the record's been out, people are discovering it as a body of work and not just about a single or two, which was always our intention in the studio, and it's great to see.
When I did everything, I didn't have any expectations. So it was just a blessing for me to have a #1 album. I take it. I have a #2 album, #3 album. It's cool, but I know how I feel to be #1. And I don't want to be #2.
We knew instantly the girls, we happened to be riding with them. Liz said, oh, you'll never cut this, but we have to play you the song that we just wrote. And it was Girl Crush, and I just remember getting to the hook, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
'Cause I just wanna look good for you, good for you.
It was probably the third song I heard while Interscope, everybody, Aaron and I were kind of getting to know each other. And that was when the magic kind of immediately happened. The moment I met them, I never let them go.
The record was fresh. It didn't sound like anything else. I mean, when we first heard the record, it was, we need this record. If any other female artist heard this record, they'd be trying to jump at it as quickly as possible.
The #1 thing is, if you think about the #1, you're getting ahead of yourself. So what I'm thinking about is making music that people like. And if it's good music, you'll get there, you'll get to #1.
I mean, to see how fast the song was growing and to see that come to life in, the vision that I had was a special moment for me.
There was a buzz on Leon as soon as the SoundCloud went up. We were on it pretty quick after Coming Home started really sort of exploding at viral level.
Baby, 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 I'm coming home.
Yeah, we celebrated the #1 by going back out on tour again and again.
Josh and I had a little party, huh?
That's what we did. We went to eat, we went to celebrate, we was happy. So much press we was doing, it was like we didn't have time to celebrate.
I have to learn how to enjoy things a little bit more, to be honest. I'm very grateful for what I have, but it's also sometimes hard for me to believe that it's real. I can't believe that it went #1. It's the best feeling ever.
Let me show you how proud I am to be yours. Leave this dress a mess on the floor. Still look good for you, good for you.